Hollywood is often seen as a land of dreams and glamour, but behind the multi-million-dollar films lie dark legal secrets that few would ever suspect. In today's video, we are diving deep into the criminal records of 10 A-list superstars who traded their elegant suits for prison uniforms. From impulsive, youthful mistakes to massive scandals that rocked the industry, their journeys of falling from grace and seeking redemption will surely leave you stunned. Before we dive in, don't forget to like the video, comment which case shocked you most, and hit subscribe for more untold Hollywood stories. Let's get started right now. Robert Downey Jr. is currently recognized as one of Hollywood's most powerful icons, but his journey to the top was anything but smooth. Born into an artistic family, he displayed innate talent early on, earning an Oscar nomination at a young age. However, the immense pressure of fame and personal struggles led him into an uncontrollable downward spiral. Throughout the 90s, instead of appearing on movie posters, his name was frequently associated with headlines about rebellion and an undisciplined lifestyle in the film capital, overshadowing his professional achievements and promising future. The darkest chapter for the Iron Man star spanned from 1996 to 2001, as he repeatedly faced legal charges involving the possession of controlled substances and unauthorized weapons. After multiple probation violations and failing court-ordered tests, he was sentenced to prison in 1999. Robert served nearly a year at the Substance Abuse Treatment Facility and State Prison in Corcoran. At the time, this high-profile legal battle seemed to signal the definitive end of a brilliant cinematic career, as industry insiders and fans alike feared he might never recover. Robert Downey Jr.'s resurgence after prison stands as one of the most inspiring tales in entertainment history. With an iron will, he completely transformed his life to become the legendary Iron Man, proving that no matter how dark the past, we always have a chance to redefine ourselves. What is your take on this epic comeback by Iron Man? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us as we continue to uncover more incredible journeys. Before becoming a top-tier action superstar and film producer, Mark Wahlberg had a very turbulent childhood in the working-class neighborhood of Dorchester, Boston. As the youngest of many siblings, he early on joined street gangs and was frequently involved in altercations. His youthful rebellion, combined with an environment lacking direction, led Mark into constant trouble with the authorities. His teenage years were marked not by textbooks, but by confrontations and numerous arrests for disturbing public order, painting a picture of a young man on a very dangerous and destructive path. The most serious incident occurred in 1988 when Mark was only 16 years old. He was charged with felony assault for causing injury to others during a street encounter. Due to the severity of the case, he was tried as an adult and sentenced to 2 years in prison. Although he ultimately served only 45 days in a youth correctional facility, this period left a significant mark on his criminal record. It served as a costly and vivid lesson about the necessity of anger management and the legal accountability one faces for their actions regardless of age. Mark Wahlberg's prison experience served as a pivotal turning point, motivating him to rebuild his life. Instead of hiding his past, he chose to apologize to his victims and dedicate himself to helping troubled youth through charity. His journey reflects the power of repentance and the strength to overcome youthful mistakes. Do you think Mark's transformation makes him a worthy role model today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to support our channel as we bring you more incredible Hollywood deep dives. Tim Allen is a familiar face to millions of families through his comedic and warm roles, but few realize he once faced a sentence that could have kept him in prison for life. Before finding fame with the series Home Improvement or voicing the iconic Buzz Lightyear, Tim Allen was a young man struggling to find his path. In a pivotal and misguided decision, he became involved in the trafficking of controlled substances, a grave violation of United States law during the late 1970s that carried extremely severe consequences for those caught. In 1978, Tim Allen was arrested at the Kalamazoo/Battle Creek International Airport in possession of a significant quantity of cocaine. Under Michigan law at the time, this charge could have resulted in life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. To save his future, he decided to cooperate with investigators and provide information about other criminal networks. Due to this cooperation, his sentence was reduced to 2 years. He served his time at the Sandstone Federal Correctional Institution from 1979 to 1981, a period long enough for him to reflect deeply on his terrible errors. Upon regaining his freedom, Tim Allen made the most of his second chance. He began performing stand-up comedy in small clubs, using humor to release pressure and rebuild his reputation from scratch. His career trajectory soared, eventually making him one of the highest-paid stars on American television. Tim Allen's story is not just about professional success. It serves as a profound reminder of the value of redemption and the ability of those who have strayed to successfully and positively reintegrate into society. Martha Stewart is an icon of elegance and the first self-made female billionaire in the United States, built through her media and lifestyle empire. She spent decades crafting a perfect image from home decor to exquisite recipes. However, in 2001, a legal shadow fell over her illustrious career when she was accused of irregularities in stock trading. This left the public in absolute shock as they witnessed the potential downfall of the queen of domesticity, whose reputation for integrity had previously been unquestioned. Martha Stewart's case centered on the sale of shares in a pharmaceutical company just before negative news was publicly announced, an act categorized as insider trading. Following a lengthy trial that captured global media attention, she was convicted in 2004 of obstruction of justice and lying to federal investigators. Martha Stewart was sentenced to 5 months in prison and 5 months of home confinement. She served her time at the Alderson Federal Prison Camp, where she was nicknamed M. Diddy by fellow inmates due to her composed and dignified demeanor. Rather than letting prison ruin her career, Martha faced it with extreme professionalism and resilience. Immediately following her release, she quickly returned to leading her company and became more popular than ever by embracing humor and adapting to modern trends. Her subsequent close friendship with rapper Snoop Dogg helped her win the hearts of younger generations. Martha Stewart proved that a legal mistake does not have to be the end. Instead, it can be the beginning of a resilient new chapter in business and personal branding. Winona Ryder was the ultimate muse of Hollywood in the 90s, possessing a pure beauty and acting talent, beloved by both critics and audiences alike. She was the heart of classic films such as Edward Scissorhands and Little Women. However, while at the peak of her fame, a bizarre incident occurred that brought her career to a grinding halt. This event was more than just a simple legal trouble. It opened up wider discussions about the psychological pressures stars endure under the constant glare of the spotlight and the expectations of the public. In 2001, the world was shocked when Winona Ryder was caught shoplifting over $5,000 worth of merchandise at a high-end fashion store in Beverly Hills. This action by a wealthy and famous star caused extreme confusion among the public. Following a high-profile trial in 2002, she was convicted of grand theft and felony vandalism, receiving a sentence of 3 years probation and 480 hours of community service. This event forced her to step away from the screen to undergo psychological treatment and seek inner peace away from the industry. After a quiet decade, Winona Ryder made a spectacular comeback in Stranger Things. Her return proved that mistakes can be forgiven when an artist faces themselves and stays true to their passion. Today, she remains one of Hollywood's most respected actresses. Was her performance as Joyce Byers powerful enough to make you forget her past? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe to support us as we continue to uncover more untold stories of the stars. Wesley Snipes was once one of the most powerful action stars in Hollywood during the 90s, particularly famous for his role as the vampire hunter in the blockbuster Blade franchise. With his exceptional martial arts skills and commanding presence, he established a firm position in the film industry and became a role model for many generations of actors of color. However, while at the peak of his career, he became embroiled in a lengthy and exhausting legal battle with the United States government regarding his personal financial affairs. In 2008, the public was shocked when Wesley Snipes was convicted of willfully failing to file federal income tax returns for several consecutive years. Despite his defenses claiming that he had trusted misguided financial advisors, the court decided to impose a strict penalty to serve as an example. Consequently, the Blade star served a 3-year prison sentence in a federal facility from 2010 to 2013. This incident caused a significant hiatus in his career and severely damaged his personal reputation and professional standing. Since his release, Wesley Snipes has made consistent efforts to return to the public eye through projects like The Expendables 3 and Coming to America. Although he hasn't quite regained his former superstar status, he remains respected by colleagues and fans for his perseverance and professional attitude. Snipes' story serves as a costly lesson for artists on the importance of legal compliance and transparent financial management within the demanding environment of the entertainment industry. Felicity Huffman is a talented and highly respected actress in Hollywood, best known for her role as Lynette Scavo in the hit television series Desperate Housewives. With a stellar career including an Emmy win and an Oscar nomination, she was long regarded as a paragon of professionalism and integrity. However, her image as a devoted mother and exemplary artist was severely shaken following a shocking scandal involving higher education admissions in the United States. In 2019, Huffman was arrested as part of Operation Varsity Blues for fraud in university entrance exams to secure a better outcome for her daughter. She admitted to paying a sum of money to have someone correct her daughter's SAT answers. This act was charged as conspiracy to commit mail fraud, resulting in a 14-day prison sentence, a $30,000 fine, and 250 hours of community service. This remains one of the largest educational scandals in Hollywood history, sparking intense debate over wealthy privilege. Felicity Huffman was the first among the charged parents to step forward, plead guilty, and express profound remorse for her actions. She shared that she acted out of misguided love for her child and was willing to accept any punishment to make amends. Her sincerity helped her gradually regain some public sympathy. Today, she is slowly returning to acting and actively participating in charitable activities to compensate for her past mistakes. Mike Tyson, nicknamed Iron Mike, is a living legend in the world of boxing and a major figure in popular culture. He became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, possessing terrifying power inside the ring. Tyson's life has been a series of extreme highs and lows, from a poor boy rising to the pinnacle of fame to dramatic personal events that led to several serious legal issues. The most significant turning point occurred in 1992 when Mike Tyson was convicted of serious assault and sexual misconduct. Although he consistently maintained his innocence, the court sentenced him to 6 years in prison. Ultimately, Tyson served 3 years before being released early for good behavior. This case not only interrupted his physical prime, but also marked him with a heavy criminal record, completely altering the public's perception of the baddest man on the planet. Overcoming prison and financial ruin. Mike Tyson transformed from a fierce fighter into a successful actor and businessman. He stands as living proof that anyone can find peace and redefine their character even after the darkest mistakes. What do you think about the incredible transformation of Iron Mike? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this story inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe to support us in bringing you more legendary Hollywood deep dives. Lindsay Lohan was once the Disney princess and the world's most beloved teen star through films like The Parent Trap and Mean Girls. With her radiant looks and natural talent, she was predicted to become one of the leading actresses of her generation. However, finding fame at such a young age, combined with immense media pressure, led Lindsay into a spiral of partying and poor decisions in her personal life. Between 2007 and 2013, Lindsay Lohan was constantly in the headlines for legal troubles involving driving under the influence, DUI, possession of controlled substances, and repeatedly violating court-ordered probation. She appeared in court numerous times, underwent mandatory rehabilitation, and even served several short-term jail sentences. These scandals not only took a toll on her physical appearance, but also caused Hollywood producers to distance themselves, leaving her career frozen for years. After a long period away from Hollywood to find herself in Europe and Dubai, Lindsay Lohan has made an impressive comeback recently. She has begun starring in Netflix films and has established a more mature and composed image. Lindsay's resurgence is a touching story of healing and rediscovering passion after the stumbles of youth, proving that the public's forgiveness is always available for those who truly wish to change. Hugh Grant is the epitome of elegance and charm in classic romantic comedies like Notting Hill and 4 Weddings and a Funeral. With his distinctive British accent and natural acting style, he captured the hearts of millions of viewers worldwide. However, just as his film 9 Months was about to be released, a shocking incident occurred that severely cracked his image as the perfect gentleman. In 1995, Hugh Grant was arrested by police in Los Angeles for public indecency with a woman. The incident immediately became one of the biggest scandals of the year, directly threatening his surging career. He was sentenced to 2 years of probation, fined, and required to attend an educational program on behavioral conduct. What made this case particularly notable was the stark contrast between his polite on-screen persona and his real-life error in judgment. Instead of avoiding the media, Hugh Grant chose to face the situation head-on by appearing on television talk shows and issuing a sincere public apology. This courage and blunt honesty helped salvage his career and gradually regain the public's trust. In the years that followed, he continued to achieve great success and transitioned into grittier, more complex roles, solidifying his status as a true star who knows how to recover from a mistake. The stories of Hollywood stars navigating legal challenges offer far more than mere entertainment. They provide profound lessons on personal responsibility and the value of self-control. We learn that even the most powerful and glamorous individuals are never above the law. While mistakes are an inevitable part of the human experience, what truly defines a person is their willingness to face the consequences and their commitment to genuine change. So whose comeback impressed you the most, or were there any names we missed? Leave your comments below to discuss. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next shocking secrets about the entertainment world. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you in the next videos.